My name is Gretchen Bleiler, and Oakley was actually one of my very first sponsors. And today we are in Napa, thanks to Oakley, and we started the day off with a 5K run through a vineyard, and now for the rest of the days we've been biking from vineyard to vineyard, and we're at our final vineyard for a little bit more wine and some dinner, and it's just been an unbelievable weekend so far.
And can you talk a little bit about your involvement with the brand?
Yeah, like I said, Oakley was one of my very first sponsors, and I actually signed on with them the first year they started making outerwear, and that was a very long time ago. It was 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and that very first year they made men's outerwear, and then they made men's outerwear extra small for women, and obviously things have totally changed since then. And after the 2006 Winter Olympics, Oakley came to me and asked if I wanted my own signature collection with them. And obviously that was a huge honor because it's the first signature collection they've ever done with an athlete, male or female, which really shows their huge commitment to women and their women's push. And it's been an amazing process. I've been able to work so closely with the designers and help choose everything from the materials and the colors and the fit and the style and the trim, and it's really been like a full-time job, but I love it and wouldn't want it any other way. And at this point, there are 3 seasons out there now, and this year was probably one of the most rewarding years because I am seeing women of all ages wearing every single season, 1 through 3 so far, and it's so fun. And every time I see someone wearing it, I go up to them and tell them how amazing they look, and it's been amazing because I think for me it's been a dream come true because we've gotten to kind of push snowboarding outerwear, and for women, or for Oakley too, we were able, because it was my signature line, they were kind of able to push outside of their box as well, and I think it really helped change sort of the whole look and feel of snowboarding and skiing outerwear.
Are there any Oakley pieces in particular that you especially like to compete in, or that are your favorites?
Yeah, I always say every single season we design is my favorite, and it's absolutely true. Like, it gets better and better every year because we kind of learn from the year before. But I still love the very first season. I love them all for different reasons. But the general theme of the collection is it's very very classic and sophisticated look. Very focused on fit, because in outerwear, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't matter how cute it looks. If it doesn't fit you, you don't feel good in it. So fit is really important, and it's very sophisticated, but then it has these really cool like pops that add some attitude and flair and some sassiness to the entire look.
And then when you're not competing, what is your personal style like? Like, what do you like to wear every day?
I like to be comfortable, but I guess the way I just described the outerwear collection is my style. It's kind of put together, but then with like some flair with the accessories or a hit of color. So yeah, that's how I like to dress as well.
And then as far as competition is concerned, what do you have coming up? Like, what's next for you?
What's next for me, I'll be going to Mount Hood in Oregon mid-July, and then I'm going to New Zealand for the New Zealand Open in August, and then after that I'm going to be shooting the Oakley catalog right afterwards. So a good amount of snowboarding this season, and then next season I'm committing to a full-on competition schedule where I'll be competing like every week, every weekend, at a different place around the world, and I'm really excited about it, looking forward to it, and getting committed.
And then lastly, I also heard that you also have a line of water bottles as well.
Yes, thank you for asking. Yeah, I mean, for me, the environment has always been so important because I'm a professional snowboarder and I spend all of my time outside. And also, I've been traveling around the world year-round for the past 10 years, and because of that, I've been experiencing the effects of climate change firsthand. And so my family and my husband and I have always been very conscious of that and tried to live a very sustainable lifestyle. And with that, we've been using reusable water bottles for a long time. But we found that most of the bottles out there have the same problem, and that's you can't clean them. They all have very small mouth openings, so you can't really get in there and clean them out, and they start to fill up with bacteria and start to stink. And so you eventually throw them away, which is just another product that's filling up our landfills. So my husband actually came out with this patent-pending technology called Clean Seam technology that allows that bottle to be opened up in the middle. So now you can clean it. It's dishwasher safe. It also compacts to half its size, so it's now really easy to travel with, and also great for storage at home in your cupboard. And then the last piece is the small size compacts with the large size to create a middle size. So there's really cool features going on with it. It's called Alex, which stands for Always Live Extraordinarily, and you can check them out at alexbottle.com.